ONU. You can see nothing here. So from the menu configuration, ONU list. Okay, you can see no ONU here. No ONU here in the ONU list. Okay, so configuration, and yesterday I told you obtain unauthorized ONU from the menu. Okay, I choose them all. Okay, nothing. I will tell you that the ONU has already authorized yesterday. After the authorization, I saved the configuration. So this time, this ONU is also already authorized. So this ONU is already authenticated. There must be some record in the device. So how can we see the record? Configuration, ONU authentication, you can see something called ONU whitelist. This is all the authorized, authenticated ONU list inside this table. So if we want to kick off this ONU, we want to unauthorize this ONU, we can delete this record. If we want to find some authorized ONU, also we can check the ONU authentication whitelist. So you can see there's one record already. So this means we know there's only one ONU here. So this ONU was already authenticated. But also, still, we cannot see the ONU in the ONU list. The ONU was already authenticated in the device, but the ONU situation, this status, how to synchronize, configuration, menu ONU synchronization. You can see, okay, the ONU is here. No need for another authentication. Just synchronize, then it's good. So sometimes you may find that, okay, some authorized ONU, you cannot see the authorized ONU in the NMS. First, you should try to manually synchronize the ONU. And second, you should try to do this. Because this ONU list is based on this device tree. You can see I click the main card. The main card, if I selected, this ONU list will show us all the ONU below this ORT. If I click the GC8B in slot 3, you can see no ONU belongs to slot 3. This ONU belongs to slot 1. And I expand this part. This ONU belongs to slot 1, pump port 4. So I select pump port 2, nothing. Pump port 4, only 1. So this is the meaning. If I try to use the select HU1A for the uplink card, nothing. No ONU here. So if you cannot see the ONU, not only to synchronize the ONUs, but also you have to try to check this part. You have to select the specific card for you. Okay, so click this ONU. Yesterday I changed the name, but this day you can see the brand new name. Port service config. Okay, you can see every time I expand this part and select this port, why not just directly list this port? Why we have to group this data port, because this data port we can also select to make some batch modification, batch configuration. It's much more easier to configure all of the ports, because you know that this machine is like the switch. If you use each of port of switch, you have to configure each of port with VLAN. Sometimes in layer 3 switch, you have to configure the static route and sometimes the IP address. So for the ONU, it's the same. If you want to use one port, okay, configure for one port. If you use all of the port, you have to configure one port one by one. It's the same. So I choose the first port, and service configuration add, because it's a quick demonstration. This will show us not once. So I will make a quick show. CVLAN tag. This tag is not mean trunk, because this tag is in the UNI node, user network interface. The first day I told you about the SNI and UNI part. So this is the UNI part mode, not the interface mode in the switch. So this tag means access port. This transparent means trunk port. Okay, I choose tag and CVLAN. Okay, in the ORT configuration, we see that there is some service VLAN configuration, service outer VLAN configuration. Because of we only use single VLAN, one VLAN. So this VLAN is also the service VLAN, is also the customer VLAN, CVLAN. So also 500 unicast. And this TLS we never used before, over 10 years, we never used it before. The TLS, you can Google it. It's something like private enterprise VLAN, internal VLAN, just like that mean. Okay, and priority, leave the blank, and ISP VLAN, TPID ISP cost, no need to change. Press OK and create on device. Okay, yesterday I tried to verify the service. So there's only one port in my computer. So whether I can insert my port to the NMS port, or whether I can ping him. So today I brought a switch, and this switch link both the uplink port and the outbound port, both to the switch, and this switch link to my computer. That is, I can connect the device and ping him simultaneously. But I connect to the device with the IP 10.18.1.240. But I ping him with the another IP 1.1.1.2. It doesn't matter. So you can see I got some virtual PC inside my computer. It's Windows Server 2012, and also the original is Windows 10. Outsider. So this is Windows 10, and the IP address is the service IP address 1112. His IP is 1111. And inside the virtual PC, the IP is the server IP 10.18.1.240. So this inner adapter virtual adapter and outer practical physical adapter, they work in a bridged mode. That is just like, okay, my computer now has two